5 minutes. Okay, my name is Albert Santoli, and I'm the president of Asia America Initiative. I've been coming for treatment for Dr. Yun Yi's special program that helps some of us that have diseases that Western medicine have not been able to cure very well. For me, it's hepatitis C that developed into a very severe cirrhosis of the liver, to the point where they found I only had about 10 to 15% of liver function, which affects pancreas, spleen, gallbladder, everything. And also it developed into a form of cancer, a cancerous tumor. And I can say that now the surgery where they looked into my liver situation was in 2009. This is 2013. There was a recommendation that I get a liver transplant, actually the same month as Steve Jobs from Apple, who died this past year. And I have to say that the liver transplant probably would have killed me. Because what's happened with Dr. Yi's treatment, which isn't only needles, it involves exercise, it involved aligning my structure of my spine so that I have better energy flow, and that the autonomic nervous pressure on the various organs would be less severe, which allowed them to function, the blood to flow better, because also the liver controls and cleans the blood as it goes through your system. So keeping that blood clean is very important, the flow of the blood. And the exercises that were before, I was doing martial arts, taekwondo, but with Dr. Yi we adjusted it to be more almost like tai chi or yoga, so that the relaxation would happen. There'd be less stress on the entire system rather than the aerobics. And after the surgery on the stomach, abdominal surgery, it was difficult for me to do that kind of strenuous exercise anyway. So the more rounded tai chi kind of exercises were much more effective in terms of keeping my both external and internal physical situation in much better shape. The most important thing is that in 2009, when the doctors from both Georgetown and Johns Hopkins said they were concerned that I might not have long to live because of a rapid growing tumor, that it could have been over. And you have to say prayer is very important, the will of God is very important, but also the types of medicine that you choose to accept. And at that time, even though I allowed surgery, it was, I think, the real healing part in terms of living with the illness. It's the hepatitis stayed in the system. We're working now on trying to get that out and regenerating through various forms of herbal and natural medicines, because the Western chemotherapy type medicine didn't work. Is that I continue this regimen, a discipline regimen, and I've continued my work in Asia, traveling 3 or 4 times a year. We've saved the lives of hundreds of children with our cancer treatment programs and nutrition, and I work in war zones, which are very stressful and strenuous. Water isn't so great, and you're always tired because you're working 12 hours away from where you live, 12 hours time difference from where you live. But I've been able to keep that up on a fairly regular basis. Even when I had to take the very heavy chemotherapy type medicine, I was able to do that while on travel because of the other treatments that I was getting from Dr. Young that helped a great deal to alleviate the extra side effects that were coming from the other. And I don't know that this would be it was successful with everyone, but I can say for my case, the long-term treatment from Dr. Young-Yi has been very, very helpful. And I say that I'm alive today in large part because of that, more than any of the other of the medicine or medical types of interventions. And, you know, it's always God's will. And I know from working in war zones for many years that it's that way. But you also have to take care of yourself. And this has been, and the help that Dr. Young-Yi has given on the medical level has been very important. I'm very grateful for that. So I thank him very much. And God willing, I'll be around another 10 to 20 years to continue my work helping people. So by saving my life, it saved the lives of many others. So it's been a good process all the way. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm.